Hello children, today let's begin first lesson of your science book, which is growing plants. Children, do you know why they are important to us and why our lives depend upon plants? Yes, because they give us many things such as sugar, oil, wood, fiber, rubber, gum, tea, coffee, spices, and the list is never ending. We can elaborate the list of things that we get from plants. And apart from all these things, they also gives us life-saving gas, that is oxygen. And we all know that how much essential this oxygen gas is for the survival of all living things. So children, now let's enjoy a small activity given in your book. Here you can see that a picture is being given along with number of words too. And for these words, the letters are not in the correct sequence. We can say that these are in a scrambled way and you have to unscramble them and write them in the boxes, taking care of the correct numbers. For your help, you are provided with the hint that these are the words or the things that you are getting from the plants. Try it out, and at the end of this video, you may find attached the answer of this activity. Now children, we have seen that we are getting a variety of things from plants. So how can we give our contribution to it? Yes, obviously by growing more and more plants. So now let's see what are the different ways to grow plants. So children, we can grow plants using the seeds, stems, roots as well as leaves. We will discuss about it later on. So first of all, let's discuss about the structure of seed. Children, you might be knowing that the seeds are present inside the fruits. So, we can study the seeds in two different forms. That is, we can study about the external structure of the seed and we can also study about what is inside the seed. That is the internal structure of the seed. So, first let's talk about the external structure. Children, you might have noticed that a thin layer of peel is covering the entire seed, and that thin layer is referred to as seed coat. And the seed coat protects the baby plant inside the seed. And here you can see a small hole-like structure called seed hole. Children, do you know that through this hole only the water enters the seed? Now, let's have a look on the internal structure of a seed. As you can see, here are two main labelings. Here in this figure, you can clearly see the two structures which are known as seed leaves, or the other term for it is cotyledons. Cotyledons are actually the seed-like structures which basically store food for the baby plant. Now, the second labeling shown here is embryo. Embryo are leaf-like structure. You all have surely noticed that when your mother sows gram seeds and leaves it for a day or two, it gets sprouted and it is very healthy for us. So the sprout that are coming out, that is actually the embryo. So we come to the conclusion that it is the embryo which later on grows into a baby plant. This part, which is embryo, which further grows into radicle, which forms the root, that is the part below the soil, and plumule, which forms the shoot, that is the part above the soil or ground. Now children, here we are going to study in detail about the process of germination of a seed. The process of germination undergoes 5 different stages, which is being shown here through this diagram. But before going through the germination process, let us try to find out whether the necessary conditions required for the growth are present or not. So, here we can see that air is present, sunlight or the temperature is also present, and water is also here. So, we come to the conclusion that yes, all the necessary conditions for the germination are present. So now, let's study about the germination in detail. In the first stage, you can see that a seed is being sown in the soil and it is also being watered. In the second stage, the seed absorbs the water and the seed coat, that is the outer covering, breaks up, and after that the embryo grows towards the soil and it forms the root. Now in the third stage, clearly you can see that the cotyledons have come upwards. Earlier, they were present here near to the soil and now they have shifted upwards. So, embryo will form the root system or the radicle as well as the shoot system. And here in this stage, stem and leaves have come up which forms the shoot system, and the cotyledons will shrink in size, and finally in the last stage they get dry up and falls down. So children, what was the role of cotyledons? Yes, the cotyledons was providing food for the baby plant. So finally the seedling grows in size and develops leaves which make food for the plant through photosynthesis, and the roots absorb water and minerals from the soil. So children, here you can see clearly that from the cotyledons how one part of the embryo forms the root system, it goes down to form the root system, and another part is going up to form the leaves and the stem, that is the shoot system. Now, here in this activity, you have to find out in which beaker will the germination of seeds takes place. So, here you can see that the 4 setups are framed with certain conditions provided in each setups. From this, you have to come to the conclusion that in which setup germination will take place and in which setup germination will not occur, along with the reason behind this. Your table will look something like this, where you have to compile all your observations. Like in setup A, your observation will be whether germination will take place or not, and the reason behind this in another column.